Quran, Surah 53, verse 39.
وَأَن لَيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى,
in which Allah is saying, and that there is not for man except that good for which he strives. This verse teaches us that every person will only get what they work for. At the same time, it highlights the fairness of Allah. He rewards people based on their own actions and strives. If you want success in this life or the hereafter, you must put in the effort. So have you ever dreamed of achieving greatness, but feel stuck in laziness? Maybe you want to be successful, lead a fulfilling life, or make a difference, but distractions and procrastination hold you back. This video could be the turning point that helps you break free and finally achieve the greatness you've been dreaming of. So stay with me till the end, because what I'm about to share might just change your life. Let's start this with a story. In a small village surrounded by mountains, there lived a young man named Omar. Omar had big dreams. He often sat on a rock overlooking the valley, imagining a better life where he could help his family and make a difference in his community. But Omar had one problem. He was lazy. Instead of tending to his flock of sheep, he would spend hours daydreaming or lying under the shade of a tree. His father would often say, "Omar, dreams are like seeds, but they will never grow if you don't water them with effort." But Omar would shrug it off, thinking, "Tomorrow, I'll start working hard." Days turned into weeks, and Omar's flock grew smaller. Wolves began preying on his sheep because he wasn't vigilant. His family's livelihood was at stake. Yet Omar still found it hard to change his ways. One evening, Omar met an old traveler who was passing through the village. The traveler had a wise and calm behavior, and Omar felt drawn to him. The old man asked, "Why do you look so troubled, young man?" Omar sighed and said, "I have big dreams, but I can't seem to find the energy or will to do anything. I feel stuck." The old man smiled and shared a parable. Once there was a bird who wished to soar above the clouds, but every time it tried to fly, it gave up after a few flaps of its wings. One day, the bird realized that if it kept trying, even for a few more moments each day, its wings would grow stronger. Soon it was flying higher than it had ever imagined. Omar listened intently, and the old man continued, "Young man, you have the potential to soar, but you're not flapping your wings. Start small, but start today. Remember, Allah helps those who help themselves." The traveler then recited a verse from the Quran.
إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ,
which means that indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. These words struck Omar deeply. He realized that he had been waiting for change to happen without making any effort. From that day, Omar decided to take small steps. He began waking up early for Fajr prayer, seeking Allah's guidance and strength. He started tending to his sheep diligently, ensuring they were safe and well-fed. Each day, he pushed himself a little further, walking longer distances to find better pastures and learning new skills to improve his work. Months passed, and Omar's efforts began to bear fruit. His flock grew healthier and larger, and his family's financial situation improved. But more importantly, Omar felt a sense of fulfillment he had never experienced before. One day, the same old traveler returned to the village. Seeing Omar's transformation, he said, "You've grown strong, young man. How does it feel to flap your wings?" Omar smiled and replied, "It feels like I've found my purpose, and now I want to help others find theirs." The story teaches us that ambition without action is like planting seeds but never watering them. So here's few steps to turn ambition into action. 1. Set goals with the right intention. Setting goals is important, but in Islam, the intention or niyyah behind those goals is what truly matters. Why do you want to achieve something? Is it just for personal gain, or is it to benefit others and please Allah? If you aim to earn wealth, don't just think about living a luxurious life. Instead, think about how you can use that wealth to support your family, help the needy, or contribute to the Muslim community. Even a small effort becomes valuable if your intention is pure. When you set a goal, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to Allah? Will this make me a better person in this world and the hereafter? By aligning your goals with good intentions, you turn every effort into an act of worship. This gives your ambitions deeper meaning and keeps you motivated, even when things get tough. 2. Start small and be consistent. Big dreams often feel overwhelming. You look at the end goal and think, how can I possibly achieve that? The answer is simple. Start small. Think of it like planting a seed. When you plant a small seed, you don't expect a tree to grow overnight. You water it a little every day, give it sunlight, and let it grow steadily. In the same way, take small steps toward your goals daily. For example, if you want to build a new habit, start with something manageable, like reading one page of a book or exercising for 5 minutes. The key is consistency. A small effort every day is far more powerful than one big effort that you can't sustain. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us this beautifully. The most beloved of deeds to Allah are those that are consistent, even if they are small. Small actions repeated over time create big results. They also help you develop discipline, which is the foundation of success. So, don't wait for the perfect time or the perfect plan. Take one small step today and keep going. Remember, even the longest journey begins with a single step. 3. Create a daily routine. Creating a daily routine is key to turning your ambitions into reality. Without a routine, your goals remain distant dreams. If your goal feels overwhelming, break it into simple, manageable tasks. A structured day keeps you focused, disciplined, and productive. Start with your prayers. Salat anchors your day and sets a positive tone. After Fajr, plan the rest of your day, prioritizing your most important tasks. Allocate time for work, study, self-care, and family. Keep the balance. Make time for personal growth, but also for relaxation and worship. It's not just about hard work, but also about nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. A well-rounded routine builds long-term success. 4. Surround yourself with productive people. Your environment shapes who you become. If you surround yourself with motivated and productive individuals, their energy will push you forward. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "A person is upon the religion of his close friend, so look at who you take as a close friend." Choose friends who inspire you to be better, who remind you of your goals, and support your ambitions. When you're surrounded by people who are driven and positive, their habits and attitudes will rub off on you. So, if you want to be successful, find others who are already on the path. 5. Avoid distractions. Distractions can be the biggest roadblock to your ambitions. Whether it's social media, unnecessary phone calls, or time-wasting habits, these things pull you away from your goals. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, advised us to be mindful of how we spend our time. He said, "There are 2 blessings which many people lose: health and free time." By recognizing what distracts you and cutting it out, you free up more time and mental energy for what matters. Stay focused and don't let anything steal your chance for success. Remember, we are accountable for our time. On the day of judgment, we'll be asked how we used it. If you've made it this far, you already have the ambition to succeed. Now it's time to take the next step. Omar's story teaches us that dreams alone are not enough. Change begins with small, consistent efforts, and reliance on Allah gives us the strength to keep going. Laziness may seem like a comfort, but it ultimately robs us of the satisfaction that comes from achieving our potential. As Omar learned, the key to overcoming laziness is to start small, trust Allah, and never give up. Share this story with others to inspire them. If this video has taught you something, be sure to like it and write in the comments what you learned. And don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring videos like this. Let's aim for greatness together, in both this world and the hereafter. May Allah guide us all.